How's it going? This is stealth mode, and you have to defeat the balloons without them knowing what hit them. You have to use 4 2 ninjas, snipers, and 2 or 3 ice towers from round 30 to 60 with 6,500 cash to start. And they give you a meerkat. And I don't really understand the whole stealth mode of an ice tower, but I guess it's kind of needed to beat the challenge. I mean, I tried beating it without an ice tower the first time, and I definitely lost really freaking bad. So anyways, oh, and one extra thing just to say before we started. Some homos were complaining that I used pro special agents in my previous video, and I just wanted to say I don't really care, because there's no way I can not use pro special agents. So if that was you, I mean, please stop bothering me about that. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to make a new account just to play a daily challenge to make a video for you guys. That just sounds completely crazy, and I'm not going to do it whatsoever. People were even saying, like, do it now, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to make these videos as a guide. I don't make these videos as a complete walkthrough of every single thing you can do to beat the daily challenge. That's not really the point of these. The point of the daily challenge videos are to teach you how to do it and to show you that it is possible to do it. It's not to say, oh, put this tower exactly here, put it on first, do this, and then do that, and then you will win the daily challenge. That's not really the point. It's just to show you that it is possible, and this is one way to do it. And then you're supposed to say, oh, that's a good idea, and now I'm going to either make my own strategy, or pretty much use what I saw to make my own strategy. And there's a big difference between those two things. Because it's basically like plagiarism, just to completely copy me, and that's not what I want you guys to do. That means you're not learning, you're just plagiarizing. Now what you should do is, if you watch my video and then you go back without looking at my video anymore and you beat it by yourself, that's what you're supposed to do. That way you're learning, and you're learning from your mistakes, and you can learn from other people. That's okay. But when you're looking at the video and you're like every single round, like exactly what do I do, that's not really good for you guys to do. So I just wanted to go on that little rant just to say, please don't complain when doesn't work for you, because I know 95% of you guys are pretty cool. You guys are pretty awesome, and you guys never complain. You guys say nice job, or you guys say I did this and it worked a little bit better, and I totally understand that. Sometimes people have just better strategies. The game has been out for a long time, so I'm not the best player in the entire world. I'm a pretty darn good player, but I don't think I'm the best in any sort of way. And a lot of people actually know a lot more about the game than me. A lot of people actually memorize like what numbers things do, and like what numbers each tower has. For example, the fire rate of towers, how many frames it takes before they fire again. And I don't memorize all those things. I just know off the top of my head what's going to win and why it's going to win. And that's why I think I'm a pretty good player. I don't really think the math is that important if you know what is good and what is bad. So that's just like a little bit of a rant on you guys, because I think you guys are pretty freaking awesome. I really like all you guys. I really like 99.9% of you guys. There's a couple people that I just kind of annoy me, and if I respond to you in the comments, you don't annoy me. But there's a lot of people where I'm just like, I don't want to talk to you, and then I usually don't. Sometimes I block them. Rarely. I rarely block people. Only when people get me really mad when I block them. Anyways, let's get started on the strategy just a little bit. I know I went on quite a wild rant, and I'm sorry if that kind of annoyed you guys. Anyways, let's get started with the strategy. What I did was I started with a glue gunner in the very front up there, or not a glue gunner, I'm sorry, an ice tower in the very front up there. And the ice tower helped kill all the lead, and that was the basic one of the ice tower. Now what you don't want to do is put your ninjas right next to the ice tower, because that'll totally limit their popping power, because ninjas cannot pop lead in this daily challenge. You cannot get a 2-3 ninja monkey, only a 4-2 ninja monkey, so you cannot pop leads at all with them. So that's why that ice tower is there. After that, I just basically masked quite a few 4-2 ninjas, and then what I wanted to do was not use the frickin' meerkat, just so people didn't get mad at me, because my meerkat's pro, or whatever. So what I did is I just didn't use the meerkat. I just used a couple 2-3 snipers. And those 2-3 snipers were pretty epic, I'm not going to lie. They did really good. And I was a little bit scared on level 59, but I ended up being able to do it pretty much no problem. I guess that's really all I got to talk about today. The next video that I do, I will be talking about the butterfly effect. So if you guys have any other suggestions or ideas of things you want me to talk about, I will talk about them, but I think the next video is going to be the butterfly effect. And I think that's going to be pretty interesting, because I really like the butterfly effect, and I think I'm a pretty good explainer of the butterfly effect, because I really like that. Anyways, have a fantastic day, guys. You guys are awesome.